But the question is, can we consciously choose and direct our thoughts? And my answer is absolutely 100% yes. And my belief is that is our work in this lifetime, because when we are not consciously directing our thoughts, we are at the mercy of our thoughts, and they can be really, really brutal at times. But the reason I'm talking about this is because a friend asked me recently, where did thoughts come from? So I gave him my answer, which is actually not just my answer as well. It's been proven scientifically. So thoughts actually come from the collective. Nothing actually lives inside of our head. That is not where our thoughts live. So it's Dr. Joe Dispenza, I think, who talks about a lot of these studies that have been done, or maybe Dr. Bruce Lipton, one of them. And basically there's a machine, I don't know what it's called, some scientific medical machine with probes. And the probes are attached to a person's head. And then basically they think different thoughts, whether happy, stressful, sad, and their brain activity is read. But really interesting is when the probes are also not touching the head, the person's head, when they're a couple of centimeters away from the head, the brain activity is read the same. So that insinuates that thoughts do not live in our head. They live in the ether. They live in the collective. So, and that's why I think Byron Katie talks about don't believe everything you think, you know, because they're not ours. The majority are not ours. And that for me is the work, is waking up and becoming more conscious of when a thought comes in that makes us feel shit, makes us feel horrible, stressed, depressed, whatever. It is our work to wake up, to step in, to question it, and to remove it or go delete. This is not what I think, and to think something more, something better for ourselves. Choose a better feeling thought for ourselves. And that is the work. That is the journey. So I just wanted to record a little video and see what you think about your thoughts. And do you consciously step in and choose better feeling thoughts, or delete the thoughts that don't serve you? I spoke about in another video the mental diet, and this is part of it. It is having the reverence and respect and care for ourselves enough to step in every single time and change a thought that does not serve us. Because any thought that thinks against us is not from our core, is not from our soul, is not the truth of who we are. And what I always say is, I use the analogy of we're walking, talking, transmitting like radio antennas. We are constantly picking up and receiving thoughts, ideas, emotions, frequencies, vibrations, energies from the collective. We're like a radio antenna. That's exactly what we are. We're transmitting and receiving all the time. So obviously, if that's what we are doing unconsciously, we're picking up a lot of shit that is not ours. And that's why the journey of connecting back into our own truth, knowing ourselves truly, and consciously stepping in when something comes in from the collective that is not ours, that makes us feel shit, depressed, sad, frustrated. It is ours to process, feel, move through, and to consciously choose something better. And once we get into the swing of this, then we come into another level of self-mastery, which I believe is everything, that really shifts the whole vibration, frequency, and direction of our life. So what are you doing with your thoughts? Are you allowing them to run rife and actually at the mercy of them and believing everything they think? Or are you ready to step up, to step in, to consciously be aware of what you're thinking and stepping in and choosing something better for yourself? And this is moment to moment. This is all the time until it becomes a bit easier. So let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on thoughts?